peer is a professional who shares some kind of lived experience with the people they're serving. So in the context of substance use recovery, a peer is someone who is also in long-term recovery. More and more organizations are prioritizing hiring peers. In this video, Trent and Callan Montgomery from Haven Recovery in St. Louis, Missouri share why employing peers is so important to them.
Peers in recovery, I would argue all settings are vital. They bring a sense of peace and relatability and comfortability and sometimes uncomfortable, putting people in a little uncomfortable position, but still feeling safe because they know that individual, they may have a completely different recovery journey, a completely different life story, but they know that they have something mutual in common. And I think that just offers a sense of warmth when you come in. It offers a sense of connection. It offers, I know someone's here who's going to get at least pieces of my story.
As a peer in long-term recovery, going into the field, obviously I worked on my life and certain areas of that, which led me to, the position that I'm currently in. I'm able to see it from twofold. I'm able to see it through the eyes of an individual that deals with some of the same things, and then I'm able to kind of help balance out that organizational piece, whether it's de-escalation, whether it's hey, everything's going to be okay, or whether it's utilizing my story in reference to what they're dealing with. That sense of connection is one that was very important for me, starting my recovery journey, and kind of being able to have that sounding board and that person that I didn't take his word as the gospel. However, I did have that faith that the man standing in front of me had 5 years of continuous recovery and his life. There's a lot of pieces of his life that I aspire to and I looked up to, and it was big to just have that visual representation of we can make it.
And so it's been very important from the get-go for us to integrate peers as peer supports, but also I would say organizationally, we have peers in IT and peers in HR and admin and peers, in all of these different sectors and departments. It's just really neat to see that it gives it a different focus. Everyone is focused on that aspect of connecting with each other. And that has been really neat to see and grow. And then I would say on the training aspect, everyone is a certified peer specialist with us, which is a state program. That is required for some grants. We don't necessarily require it. I think people have lived experience and connection without a formal training, but I do think it's helpful in setting boundaries and learning how to share your story and things of that nature. So that is important. And then we do some ongoing internal trainings and ethics and boundaries and how to grow and how to which parts of your story, how is it helpful to share it and why might it be helpful to share it in certain scenarios, dependent on client need and what the client's expressing. So we do a lot of that kind of as like follow-up trainings as well.